Alright guys, look what finally showed up. Our SC project decat pipe. I'm going to put it on the beast right now. Take these springs off. Let's take the seat off so we can get to the a little servo valve for the cat that opens a little butterfly. We gotta undo that wire, so there, just like that, and it slides off. So this is the little servo box here, so we have to open this up and get that wire out. So for this boat you need a little 5mm Allen wrench. And there's the wire. It just wraps around. There you go. So it just loops around there. You get that out, and you should be able to pull that down. There's a few zip ties that's holding it in. You see there's a zip tie here. There's another zip tie here. So you have to cut both of those zip ties. I'm going to cut that zip tie to get the wire out. Cut the zip tie here. There's that one. There's another one right there. And we shouldn't have to worry about the servo motor because we had it was tuned out. So this wire has to go. There we go. Should be free to pull out. Let's see here. And just like that, once we pull the cat off, should be able to pull that straight down through there, through the heat shield. We'll just bolt this right back in place so it's not wiggling around. Sweet, something I didn't notice. You got a little USB port here if you need to charge your phone or something. So I could plug it in, run the cable up right through here, right up through my phone mount. Check that out. Sweet. Good thinking on Ducati's part right there. So this one here is a little 6mm Allen, which we have here. We're just going to use a little Allen key. There's not a whole lot of space in here. You might be able to get a socket in here, but just going to see if we can do it with the Allen wrench. Hopefully it's not too tight. There we go. Broke her loose. So I got a ratchet in here just barely, so we're going to use it if we can get it to. There we go. A little bit easier to get it loose with the ratchet. There we go. Once you get it loose, if you have an Allen socket, you can just stick it in here and screw the rest out by hand. There we go. Got a little hanger here. It's a little 5mm Allen right there, and it connects to the cat. So we're going to loosen that with this little 5mm T-handle. Hopefully it's not too tight. There we go. Just like that. Last but not least, we got a little 10mm. Looks like a 10mm. You can see it right there, the little clamp, exhaust clamp. Once we loosen that, we've already got the springs off. This whole thing should just slide down. Alright, so we got a little 10mm on a little 1/4" drive extension. I'll stick it on there and loosen the clamp up. I'm going to support it a little bit here so it don't just fall out. There we go. Clamp's loose. Alright, so you just got to wiggle it a little bit, and it's working its way out. And just like that, it's loose. Only thing hanging up was the wire, so slowly slide this wire through if it'll let us. And just like that. Just like that, we got the cat out. That's the little butterfly valve. So we got this thing, man, it probably weighs I don't know, it's at least 6 or 7 pounds. Now we got this nice light thing here, so we needed to reuse this grommet here. So you take that off the back, push that out the front, come over here, slide it in. There you go. Use both hands. You can shove it in pretty easy, or you can put a little bit of WD-40 in it to help it slide. We just use both hands, press her in. All you do is slide it in, tighten that clamp up there, put your springs on. You should be good. Alright, with a little bit of wiggling, we got everything inserted. We're going to pull these springs back on and then tighten up that bolt and put the bolt on the other side. So, let's do one spring first. They got a special tool for this. I got one too, I just don't know where it's at. So, but if you got a pair of needle nose or something that'll grip on it pretty good, you can do it fairly easily. And just like that, we're in there. Wiggle it to make sure it's all the way up. Let's go on this side. We gotta put our bolt back in here and then tighten up our clamp. So here's our bolt. Don't forget that washer that was on the back side right here. It goes right here on the back side. I don't know, let me get my hand out of the way, but the washer goes right here on the back. There we go, just like that. Now before we snug this up, we're gonna go push up on the exhaust and tighten this bolt because I want to make sure it's all the way up. Alright, so we got our 10 mil here. The exhaust is on. I'm just going to use my knee to push up on it to make sure it's all the way up in there. And we're going to tighten this clamp up. Alright, just like that. Springs are in. It's nice and tight. We'll tighten that bolt up over there and we'll be done. And there you go. And that is how you change the decat. The SC decat pipe. Got rid of that big heavy thing, no more butterfly. Cleaned it up a little bit. Later I'll do a startup video for you guys. Alright, let's see if we can see how much this thing weighs. £6. 6 pounds, 8 ounces. So I was pretty close when I said 7 pounds. I didn't see this until after I already installed it, but it actually came with its own spacer kit. But the factory one worked just fine, so I'm gonna leave it like that.